Greetings and blessings. Welcome to another Myrick commentary. Thank you for stopping by to listen to me as I say it how I see it. David Panton is the former husband of the People's National Party Member of Parliament, Lisa Hanna. He was the founding president of Generation 2000, better known as G2K, and was appointed senator by the JLP in 1999. Since then, we have seen where several persons affiliated with the G2K movement being appointed ministers of states, board members, chairmen of various entities, etc. One has to ask, is the G2K, which is a political arm of the JLP, the best outfit as it relates to talent? Certainly, we would like to see persons being appointed to various state agencies are people who are talented and not necessarily political activists. We note where the recent appointment of Mr. Stephen Edwards to this very important government agency, the National Road Operating and Construction Company, NROC. Now, Stephen Edwards, in his bio for this appointment to this very important national agency, nothing, and I mean nothing, was stated that he was an activist. In fact, one would figure that this guy here is someone who has brought a lot to the table. Certainly, his resume is quite impressive. But one has to ask the question, is Edwards' appointment based on his political affiliation, where he was a former president of the G2K movement? We note that several G2K members are playing very important role in the government. And is this a reward for their support of the Jamaica Labour Party, whereby only JLP members are appointed to several state agencies or placed as senior executives in the various government agencies? We note whereby recently my namesake, Mr. Lionel Myrie, was appointed acting head of TPDCO, Tourism Product Development Company. And there was a huge outcry which caused the government or the Minister of Tourism to recant that appointment. It must be noted that Mr. Myrie was a leading member of G2K. In fact, he was a former general secretary. You will recall that Myrie was called before the Public Accounts Committee. He was very evasive in his answers to the committee. Some very important questions was asked of him, and he refused or chose not to answer the questions that was posed to him. Now, we are seeing where this guy Myri being awarded with another high-paying job. Certainly, this is a situation where friends and families are the ones that are being appointed. We have seen where Delano Seavright, another G2K president who ran on the JLP ticket in 2016 and lost his bid to represent the JLP interests in Eastern St. Thomas. Delano Seavright landed a cushy job as advisor to Tourism Minister Ed Bartlett. This job is one of the highest paying jobs that an activist has been able to secure. It is reasonable to think that this job could pay in excess of $5 million, excluding benefits. We need Delano or Ed Bartlett to tell us the amount. We see Matthew Samuda, another former G2K president, being appointed senator and state minister. We see Floyd Green, another former G2K president, now member of parliament, who has now resigned his position in the cabinet as Minister of Agriculture. Again, there is Xavier Main, who was treasurer of G2K, now a minister of state and member of parliament for Southwest St. Ann. There are others, but I will touch on one more. Mr. Robert Miller, who was a G2K vice president, an advisor and consultant to the then Minister of Education, Andrew Holness, and who was also a senior advisor to the disgraced former Education Minister, Ruel Reid. He and Floyd Green were transferred from the Education Ministry to the Ministry of Industry, Commerce, Agriculture, and Fisheries. In 2020, he ran on the JLP ticket and became Member of Parliament for Southeast St. Catherine. Andrew Holness has rewarded his friends of friends who are political activists to national positions and board appointments. Some of these persons are questionable personalities who are there to serve their interests, Andrew Holness' interests, and not the interest of the Jamaican people. The time has come for us to demand that we stop reward activists with positions for which they bring little or nothing to the table but their green or orange colors. Note, not everyone is political. There are others who went to school, colleges, and universities that is qualified for positions. Andrew Holness told the Jamaican people that he is new and different. We are yet to see the difference. Once anyone has a different view from that of the Supreme Bro God, you are sidelined, as is the case of former Member of Parliament Othniel Lawrence, former Senators Warren Newby and Dennis Meadows, whose political journey has most likely ended. Jamaica needs to have the best persons on board and not yes men. As I said in a previous commentary, there are 3 Jamaicas: one for the rich, one for the poor, and the other is for friends and family of the JLP / Andrew Holness. That's how I see it. Say it ain't so. Bless.